Do you wear a helmet when you ride your bike?
No.
You know, there is actually an interesting story behind why this simple habit matters so much. Let me tell you how it all started. So every morning you gear up for a ride, you truly understand its importance.
बात तो सही है.
It goes all the way back to the days of the Brooklands motor racing circuit in Weybridge, Surrey, UK, which played a huge role in the early history of two-wheeler racing. When the circuit opened in 1907, motorcycles were still developing, and Brooklands became one of the only places where riders could really test their limits. They pushed their machines hard on those steep, banked tracks, hitting speeds you could not even dream of on regular roads back then. Crashes at Brooklands happened all the time, and for motorcycle riders, they were often really serious. The track's rough concrete surface and those steep bank turns made riding at high speed incredibly risky. On top of that, early motorcycles had weak brakes, thin tires, and stiff suspension, so even a tiny mistake could send a rider flying. And since hardly anyone wore proper protective gear, the injuries were terrible, from broken bones to fatal head injuries. That's when the real turning point arrived. Dr. Eric Gardner, a British doctor who worked as a GP, a normal doctor who provides general medical care, who also served as the medical officer at Brooklands, saw all of this firsthand. He treated countless severe injuries, especially the devastating head trauma suffered by motorcycle racers. Seeing how often riders were coming in with concussions and serious head injuries, he became absolutely convinced that they need some kind of head protection. That's what pushed him to team up with a craftsman named Mr. Moss from Bethnal Green to build one of the first practical motorcycle helmets. At the start, racing authorities did not like the idea at all, partly because in the early 1900s, many riders felt a helmet made them look scared or less tough. Safety gear just was not something people thought about in racing culture back then. But Gardner did not back down. He persuaded the Autocycle Union to use the helmet for the 1914 Isle of Man TT. He even brought 94 helmets himself for the riders, and that year for the first time, the medical team did not report a single serious concussion. One rider even walked away after a hard glancing hit against a gate, something that would almost certainly have been fatal without the helmet. Fast forward to today, and the reality is still harsh. Every year, a huge number of motorcycle and scooter riders lose their lives in road accidents, and two-wheeler users remain some of the most vulnerable road users, especially in India. So many crashes still happen because of speeding, bad road conditions, alcohol use, careless riding, or simply not maintaining the bike properly. And when accidents do happen, head and neck injuries are usually the most dangerous, often leading to brain damage or fractures. But honestly, every part of the body is at risk. Anything can get damaged in a crash. So if you're watching this, remember that protective gear, especially your helmet, is meant to save your life, not just stop you from getting fined.